Hello, all my food service power plant friends. It's Jason Wange in Denver, Colorado with your power plant positivity tip number 21. Of course you do. Now, today is about working through shame, and not like the funnest topic, but something that in conversations I've been having with people this week, it keeps coming up. People are going through hard times. They're uncomfortable. They're experiencing things they've never experienced, and they keep asking the question in these conversations I'm having, what's wrong with me? There's nothing wrong with you. They're going through fear that they haven't gone through in a long time, or anxiety, things they haven't experienced. And the thing to know is that you and about 7 billion other people are all going through them right now. And one of the things my wife Shannon and I talk about is the double gut punch. It's when you have like a crappy experience and it makes you feel down or sad or afraid. But then from the other side comes that thought of what's wrong with me, or why aren't I normal, or is this normal? And it's like the double punch. You feel crappy about something, and then you get another one of there's something wrong with you, and it just kind of brings your energy down even lower. And here's what you need to know. There's nothing wrong with you. What you are experiencing is normal and is completely in line with your story, your experiences leading up to this moment, and your ability to cope or handle or whatever you're experiencing right now in this moment. It's all exactly what you should be feeling. So, a couple of things. First, difference between shame and guilt, because a lot of people don't know. Guilt is something that, let's say you do something. So guilt is when you say, I've done something wrong. Okay, like you do something and it wrongs somebody or whatever it is. I've done something wrong. Shame is when you do something, whatever it is, and you say, I am something wrong. So, or I've done something bad versus I am someone bad. So that's shame. And that's what we're trying to get away from, is these experiences or these emotions that we're not familiar with, and then assuming that there's something wrong with us. So a couple of ways to get through this. First, what I want you to say is the phrase, of course you do. So this is something that I did back in the day, where I'd have an experience, I'd have a feeling, an emotion, some level of fear, anxiety, whatever it is, and someone would say, and I'd tell someone, here's what I'm feeling, and they would say, of course you do, or of course you are, or absolutely you're feeling that way right now, because it makes us feel a little bit more normal. And if you need to, print it out, put it in different parts of your house, and keep reminding yourself every time if you're feeding yourself a little bit of negative self-talk, of course I'm experiencing this. Of course I'm afraid right now. This is a moment of, that's a scary time. So that's one thing I want you to do. Here's the next thing I want you to do. Reach out to someone. Connect with someone. Brene Brown's book, Daring Greatly, is an incredible book about shame and vulnerability and working through. So find someone in your life who has earned the right to hear what's going on in your story and share with them. Here's what I'm feeling. Here's what I'm going through. I'm wondering if I'm normal. And of course you are. And so share with someone. Second, remind yourself that you're human. That, again, you're going through this and so is the rest of the world. Of course you do. Of course you are. So you're a human being. You've got feelings, even ones that are unfamiliar and uncomfortable. The third thing is one that we talked about, I think, in positivity tip number 2, which is we talked about taking 100% responsibility of our lives and our story. Own that thing. Own the story front to end. Wherever you are right now or wherever you aren't right now, own it. Claim 100% of it, because when you own it, you have the ability to do something differently to change it. When you put the blame on others or on circumstances or the events in your life, then you're helpless to them. You can't take yourself out of them if life's events have created where you are right now. It's in owning our story, owning our experience, that we can then recognize that, all right, if I'm the one who's gotten me here, I'm the one who can get me out. So I want you to own your story in the midst of that. Remember, shame just has ways to suck the life out of us and think something's wrong with us. There's nothing wrong with you. Everything you're going through is exactly what you should because of where you've come from. Remember, you've got this. Keep taking one step in front of the other. Keep working through it. We're going to get through it. We've got it together. Have a great day.